Hey, what's up, guys? It's the final round, and my name is Jordan. This is a channel where the episodes come out the day before the games are played. If you would like to discuss the lines further, I have a Discord. The link is in the description, and I would love for you to bring your research to the community. It's a great community with just people just talking about the lines, and we're just trying to figure out the best plays for the day because it's us against the bookies as always. Not us against us. So that's why the Discord is free, not charging for it, and it's not a premium or anything like that. We just broke 5,000 members, which is pretty crazy. And I also don't charge for these picks. If you do well with them and you feel like giving back, I have a Cash App and a Venmo in the description, and you can donate back to the channel. And thank you to the people who have donated. So if you could, please like the video. If you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. It's still 50% of people who watch this haven't subscribed. So if you're one of those people, just go press the subscribe button. Just take a little bit of time to do that. And if you have a little bit of extra time, can you leave a comment? It helps with the algorithm, just gets the video out there. YouTube sees more comments, so they want to show it to more people. So you can just say hello. You can put one word. You can put an emoji, just anything. That will just tell YouTube to get this video out there. So thank you to all the awesome people who do comment and keep these videos growing and growing, and it's been amazing. I'm also partnered with an app called JOCKMKT. They are a player prop app. Use promo code FINALROUND11. They'll match your first deposit from $20 to $100. It's always good to have different apps, get that free deposit match. And it's also good to compare lines and see which ones have the better lines for the day. And they also have different promos than other apps, and you can always play the promos for the day. So that's promo code FINALROUND11 to get your first deposit up to $100 matched. And I'm also partnered with a data app called Outlier. I'll be using them for this video. So I will have a link in the pinned comment for JOCKMKT to take you straight there, and one for Outlier for a 7-day free trial if you want to give it a go. So this episode will be powered by Outlier. All right, so we have Game 6. The Heat are going back home. They've lost 2 in a row. The Celtics looked on fire. That's kind of what we expected for them being at home with an elimination game, on the ropes, for them to play like that. And we still have Gabe Vincent injured. He's questionable. There are not lines out for Gabe Vincent, obviously, or Kyle Lowry, who played pretty bad in that game. If Gabe Vincent is out again and Kyle Lowry gets a start, he didn't look like he could handle that amount of minutes and responsibility that he used to have earlier in his career. So I wouldn't like an over on Kyle Lowry, but Duncan Robinson has played well the past 3 out of 4 games. Pretty much if he comes out and he misses the first couple of shots, he's done. If he comes out and he makes the first couple, he plays a ton of minutes, and he's only come out and missed a couple of shots once, and then Strus played most of that game. And then we had a newcomer, Haywood Highsmith. He played great in the minutes that he got, and he probably has earned a slight role even if Gabe Vincent is back. So check out for his lines. If Gabe Vincent is back and you see Highsmith's lines like a low PRA or something like that, it might be worth it to take it on the over, because he did look pretty good out there. But I have 10 picks for you guys. The way I've been making picks before was kind of thinking like, it's the same matchup every single time. But when you watch the games, you see a lot of bad basketball. You see a lot of really good defense. These are 2 high-level defenses, and you see a lot of turnovers. So I'm going to be focusing these picks more looking at unders or turnovers or steal something defensive wise, or if it's just a guy who could potentially get the over or has been really hot to get that over. So the first guy I'm looking at is going to be Jaylen Brown. I'm going to say it is the first time I'm picking the under on his PRA, 32.5. Last 4 games, he's gone under 4 out of 4 times. Last game, he started to score better, but he didn't do anything else with the other categories. So he hasn't really even been coming close to this line since game 1. So I'm going to go with it. PRA under 32.5. So this is probably going to be the game where he explodes. But it's been a good one to take for the past 4 games if you've been taking under for Jaylen Brown. So my second and third pick are both going to be Derek White. I know a lot of you have already seen Derek White's 3-pointers, 2.5 on the over. He's hit it all 5 games. I'm not going to take that one because I've seen literally every single person take it. So I'm just not going to spew that back out at you. I'm looking at the over on his steals, 0.5 steals. Hopefully they put it up. I got it on Underdog the other day, and he got a steal in like the very first minute of the game because the Heat looked so sloppy. He's gone over this 4 out of 5 times in the series. If you're playing on a sports book, this might be an easy one to throw into a parlay. He's been playing well defensively, and there's just been a lot of tip passes, and the ball's just been falling in the guys' hands, and they've been getting steals. And my third pick that I'm looking for Derek White is not going to be over on points. I'm looking at more unders. I'm seeing that in this series the unders are the way to go. I'm looking at under rebounds and assists for Derek White. It's at 5.5. I know that's really low, but he's only gone over this 1 time in this series. He's gone under 4 out of 5 times, and the 1 time he did go over, he got 6. So he just went over the hook, just barely. So he's not getting many rebounds and assists when he pretty much gets the ball and he's shooting it. And that's what it's looked like. And he's been making the shots, especially last game. So I'm looking at under 5.5 rebounds plus assists for Derek White. Bam Adebayo. He has been trying to post up. He's been getting 0 calls from the referees. They are not giving him any help. He's pretty much every time he tries to post up, he's getting the ball stripped from him. He's getting his shot blocked. They're double teaming him. They're swarming him in the paint, and they're not allowing him to get going. He did get a few points there in the third quarter, near the end of the third quarter, but they were jump shots from the elbow, and he just made like 4 jump shots in a row. They're not going to let him attack the rim, and they've shown that. They're going to throw bodies at him, and they're going to strip the ball, and he's been getting turnovers, a lot of turnovers. So I'm looking at the over on his 2.5 turnovers. You see his turnovers been going up and up the more they swarm him, and in this series he's gone over this turnover mark 4 out of 5 times. So I'm looking for the Celtics to continue to play that tough defense on Bam Adebayo and force turnovers from him. And my next player with 2 different picks is going to be Caleb Martin. We got to take him. He's been playing so well. Points, they have it at 12.5 now. I don't know why this isn't getting higher, like 14.5 or something like that. But I'm looking at over on points. He's obviously gone over that 5 out of 5 times. And 3-pointers made. 3-pointers made, they have this at 1.5 if you prefer 3-pointers made. He's hit this 8 out of the last 10 games. So he's going to be at home. He's going to be jacking up threes. So it might be a little bit safer. I'm not sure. It's just the way you like to see it. He does attack the rim, and he's been getting some easy layups. So I like both of those, 3-pointers made or over 12.5 points for Caleb Martin. And the next player is going to be Jason Tatum. I have 2 picks for him. The first is going to be a good one for him. Assist on 5.5. I'm looking at the over on that. He's in this series, he's gone over this 3 out of 5 times, but when facing elimination, he has become a distributor, and he's gone over this 2 out of 2 times, and it hasn't even really been close. He's been passing the ball a lot. The Heat have been kind of playing a zone, and they've been trying to stop him from attacking. When he does attack, they come in and they swarm, and he's been kicking it out to shooters, and those shooters have been knocking down shots, and it's been a winning formula for the Celtics. So it's either let Jason Tatum get an open dunk like he had early in that last game, or you clamp down on Jason Tatum and he's going to find the open man, and they have a chance to knock down the shot for assist. Which leads to the next Jason Tatum pick. If you're feeling on the dark side a little bit and you want to take something bad, I expect the Heat's defense to still play well. He has been making good passes and getting assists, but he's also been making some really bad passes and really bad decisions. So I'm looking at the over on his turnovers at 3.5. He's gone over this 4 out of 5 times in the series, and when facing elimination, he's gone over this 2 out of 2 times. So it's whether you're feeling good about Jason Tatum or whether you expect this to be a defensive brawl. Looking at the turnovers for Jason Tatum, that's 3.5 on the over. The next guy's going to be Max Strus on points plus assists. I'm looking at his under. He's gone under this 4 out of 4 times. He has not really been able to get in a groove in this series, mainly because of Duncan Robinson's emergence in this series. So I expect if Duncan Robinson comes out and he's hot again, Strus isn't going to get as many shots, and the Celtics have really been on him, not giving him many good looks. So that's the under on points plus assist for Max Strus. And then my 7th player, but it's going to be my 10th pick, I'm looking at Grant Williams on the over of 8.5 points plus assist. They have his points as 7.5, so just adding the assist gives it just +1, and he's been getting 2 assists in a lot of the games in this series. So I'm gonna forgive him for that last game. All the other guys were going off. They didn't really need him to do much. Malcolm Brogdon looks bad. He's hurt. He may be out completely from this game. They're really going to need Grant Williams and Robert Williams off the bench to do what they do. And Grant Williams is going to be the 3-point shooter, scorer off the bench. So in this series, he's gone over this 3 out of 4 times. Since he's been getting minutes, he's going to get plenty of minutes. And I'm just looking at the over for his points plus assist. I expect him to be better than he was last game, and he still got pretty close. This line is just so low. So that is 10 picks for you guys for game 6. Hopefully this angle of taking it, looking more of the defensive side of things, looking more at unders, because I've been taking more overs, because during the regular season, you can take a lot of overs and guys are regularly hitting things, but these two teams are elite on the defensive side. And we've seen a lot of turnovers. In the beginning of the series, we saw the Celtics turning the ball over a bunch. Later on, we've seen the Heat turning the ball over a bunch. The refs are really lenient. They're really holding back. I feel like if it was the Lakers, a lot more whistles would be blown, just the way that they were calling fouls for the Lakers, and the Lakers still got swept. But still, the star players, like Jimmy Butler's points plus assists has actually gone under a lot in this series. And I know a lot of people will say playoff Jimmy, and yeah, he's great, but they've really figured out how to slow him down a bit, and it's been working for them. So I expect the Celtics to play as a hard defense like they have been the past 2 games, and I expect the Heat to play tough defense. This should be a low-scoring game. So with giving 10 picks, I know I'm putting myself out there to go below 500. It's a lot of picks. There's research behind all of it. So I hope you guys do well. Maybe we get a game 7. That would be insane if the Heat really gave this up. But God bless you all. It's the final round. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.